Good morning, my friends. It's your old pal PeaceLoveMusic with another episode of the Let's Go Good Morning Show, brought to you live by DeOrganized Media in partnership with our great friends over at BitcoinLive Decentralized Broadcasting. It is Tuesday. We're already into the middle of the week, and what a time to be alive. I actually just realized I never actually checked the regular Bitcoin numbers on CoinMarketCap this morning. So friendly reminder before I do that, and maybe I'll do a screen share for that today instead of actually showing this crawl. Friendly reminder, this is a news and information show. We are providing news, information, some education, some entertainment, covering what's going on in the Bitcoin, broader crypto ecosystem, focusing on Stacks, the leading Bitcoin L2. But it's never financial advice. Always do your own research. Never invest money you cannot afford to lose. It's very important that you pay attention to that. I'm not just saying it. I actually mean it. I don't want you guys to take my word for anything. That's not what we're here for. That being said, Bitcoin is looking actually good, pretty good this morning, coming in at 85,567, stable for the last few hours, but that's a good price, being a little bit over 85K. It's trending in a positive direction for the short term. Last couple of days, that's good. And I got to scroll down for Stacks. Stacks has a lot of potential upside because we have to scroll way down for it. Didn't hold on to 66 by market cap, coming in at just under 60 cents. My opinion, my non-financial advisor, non-professional jack-off realtor opinion is that's a good price for STX. Very much so. Under $1 billion market cap right now. Crazy what's going on. Also, I was having some technical difficulties with my audio the last couple of days. So if you guys notice that I'm sitting here miming into the screen here, let me know in the comments so that I'm not out here broadcasting with no sound. I have done that before early on, and I think we're good. So, whoops. Nope. Same issue the GP had last night. I don't know why it's doing that. Guys, also remember in that bottom corner, it says share the live stream. It's very important for us, by the way. Also, let me know in the comments if you like the hair down better than the hair back. Do I look more bald or less bald? I don't know. But curious to know what your opinion is on that. Actually, this needs to be bigger. It just needs to be bigger. I'm going to settle on the same one GP did. Except for I got that. All right, let me get that out of here. We got the dog going in the background. Kids are home from school. So things are going a little bit differently than normal. Let me get that off of there. Here we go. So Fear and Greed Index up to 31. That's actually a good trend. Also, and the top 3 gainers in the last 24 hours are Mantra's token. Not sure what the heck happened there, but again, this could be a great opportunity for somebody. It's not an opportunity for me. I don't touch stuff that collapsed 90-something%. I would steer clear, but some people made a lot of money yesterday buying it off of that bottom if they got it at the right time. IP and TON token, got a bunch of gainers here. Caspa, Monero, Onyx, a lot of people like that. Oh, Bitcoin, look at that. So that is the numbers for the day. Let me know also if you like that format better. It might work better for showing CoinMarketCap versus me reading the numbers. Let me know if you prefer that, and do share out the stream if you can. That really does help us tremendously when you do that for us. Friendly reminder, I'm going to tell you guys this every day. When you stack STX, you earn Bitcoin. You hold STX with tremendous upside potential, in my, again, humble, non-professional opinion. And you have the potential upside just for price appreciation, but while you hold it, you can secure the Stacks network and earn Bitcoin. Stacks also has SBTC. It's programmable Bitcoin for DeFi. DeFi Bitcoin actually exists now. Right now, robust on Stacks. Stacks has fast, low-fee transactions, proof of transfer security, and native Bitcoin rewards. Tell your friends, Stacks is the best thing going in the Bitcoin ecosystem. And in the Stacks DeFi space today, Stacks DeFi Hermetica is offering 17% yield on USDH with 5.05 million total value locked. And now you can earn yield in USDH at Velar on their perp dex. There is a perp dex on Stacks. Velar has launched their long-awaited perp dex. Now you can engage in perp trading, stake your Velar, pair your favorite tokens with SBTC, earn yield, and trade tokens on Velar. DCA into Bitcoin, Stacks, runes, and more effortlessly at bitflow.finance. Bitflow also hosts the deepest USDH pool on Stacks with $832,000 in liquidity, offering top-tier swap rates and now single-sided liquidity with no impermanent loss over at Bitflow.finance. Buddy the Wonder Pup loves Bitflow also. and Alex. Alex surpassed $2.6 billion in volume, launched DAMM, Bitcoin's first concentrated liquidity DEX, unveiled Alex AI token listing tools and USDT via Jolts. Zest is offering 3.63% yield on SBTC. That's right. You can earn almost 4% on Bitcoin over on Stacks at Zest Protocol. And today's highest yield at Zest is 58.53% on USDH. That will not last long. A lot of people pulled their USDH to take advantage of the yield on the perp dex trading, I suspect. So they need to re-accumulate their USDH. So if you have some USDH, you're looking to earn some yield, throwing it over into Zest might be a good idea. Over at StackingDAO, you can earn 9.1% on STSTX, 9.18% yield in native BTC, or 8.84% with rewards in SBTC. And the top 3 tokens over at STX Tools, that's stxtools.io. We just had Rubes on to talk about their project yesterday. I see B20. That was one of the OG ordinals, not ordinals, BRC20 tokens. B20, that's on Alex. Shark and NYC token. Looking at Leo, ABTC up there as well. Kiki Dog. Some good stuff going on over at STX Tools. And that's a great place to go, by the way, if you are looking to do your own research and invest in tokens on Stacks. STX Tools is the place to go. Huge shout out to Rubes with all the stuff he's accomplishing over there. Great stuff. In the Stacks calendar, or what's happening on Stacks today, we have Biddle Soul is going on today. We have, obviously, every morning we do our 8:30 to 9:30. We have our morning show. 9:30 we have Find2Earn rounds with Xenitron, the Skull and Skullcoin, the Game Master, and that is sponsored by Rue, Leo, Welsh Corgi Coin, Bitcoin Pepe, and Wrap Nothing. We will be featuring Wrapped Nothing today. We have a guest from the Wrapped Nothing crew, or Nothing Token crew, coming on to talk about Wrap Nothing at 10 a.m. We are actually going to be featured. DeOrganized is actually featured on the Leather Lounge today. We're going to take over the Leather Lounge, or we're just going to come and hang out. That's how we do. We are kind of pirate-like, but we're not taking anything over. We're just going to come and hang out and chat with y'all and have some good vibes times. StackingDAO DeFi show is at, I believe that's at 10 a.m. I think there might be a kink in that in the calendar from when things were a little off still. I believe that's at 10 a.m. Leather Lounge is at 11 a.m. We'll be joining, I think, Blockface is coming, GPSC, Hattie maybe, Melanie. We got the crew coming on, Jack B. So really excited about that. And then, as always, we have Landy's Learn TA with Landy at 1 p.m. And then, as always, we have our 7 p.m. DeOrganized night show, where I believe tonight, and I'll confirm with GPSC in a little bit, but I believe tonight is the night that Mr. Wagney's coming on to talk about his Block 9 project. So really great stuff going on there. If you have an X Space, a live stream, or an event series you want to share with the community, head over to deorganized.media, create a user account, and we'll add your event to our calendar, the community calendar. It's free for everyone. Get more visibility and let our audience know what's happening. Whether it's a one-time event or a recurring series, we've got you covered. In the news, GM DeFi Dictator, love when you shout us out, man. You're always there rooting for us, and we really appreciate you, man. Much love. Anchorage Digital under Homeland Security investigation. Anchorage Digital, the first federally chartered crypto bank in the U.S., is under investigation by the Department of Homeland Security. The probe focuses on whether Anchorage properly followed anti-money laundering protocols. The scrutiny follows a 2022 consent order from the Office of Comptroller of the Currency over similar issues. Anchorage, backed by Goldman Sachs and BlackRock, plays a significant role in crypto custody for institutional investors, making this probe a high-profile regulatory moment in the evolving digital asset landscape. I'm not sure what it is that they may or may not have done, but maybe they were engaging in some kind of price manipulation. Don't sell to the banks. They want your Bitcoin. Kraken, one of the largest crypto exchanges, has officially launched commission-free trading over 11,000 U.S. listed stocks and ETFs in a phased rollout across several states. This move marks Kraken's expansion into, buddy can't believe it. This move marks Kraken's expansion into traditional finance, building a bridge between TradFi and DeFi. Executives say this is a step towards a fully tokenized trading future. The launch follows Kraken's $1.5 billion acquisition of NinjaTrader and signals the company's intent to create a unified platform for both crypto and equities. In a surprising move, the U.S. Department of Justice has quietly disbanded its National Cryptocurrency Enforcement Team, NCET. Originally launched to pursue crypto-related financial crimes, the team's dissolution signals a broader deregulatory stance under the Trump administration. While some celebrate the rollback, critics warn this could open doors to unchecked criminal behavior within the digital asset ecosystem. I would imagine, and I hope this is actually accurate, but any fraud or criminal, there's already cyber crime units, there's already fraud units, there's already money fraud units that are across both state and federal agencies. So it's probably redundant having a further enforcement arm just for crypto crime, because it's just crime in general, so maybe it doesn't need to be compartmentalized so much. But we definitely need to make sure, and you all need to make sure, that you're doing what you can to make sure that you're as safe as possible up front. You don't need to worry about all that stuff. Binance experienced a temporary disruption after an Amazon Web Services outage hit its Tokyo data center, affecting user withdrawals. Other exchanges, including KuCoin and MEXC, also faced issues. I didn't see any of that yesterday, thank God. So that stuff gives me anxiety. Binance has since restored services and assured users that funds remain safe. The incident highlights crypto's growing dependence on centralized infrastructure providers like AWS, raising questions about operational resilience. Don't keep your money on exchanges if you can avoid it. Do your own research, know how to safely handle it, know how to secure your funds and manage seed phrases in a safe way and all of that. But self-custody is, in the long run, what you should be seeking to do, to know how to, at least, and the best practices around it. Robinhood CEO Vlad Tenev has come out in defense of prediction markets, saying they offer, quote, informational value and serve as a powerful public feedback tool. In a wide-ranging interview, Tenev, I'm not sure if it's Tenev or Tenev, I think it's Vlad Tenev, emphasized Robinhood's push toward financial democratization and said prediction markets help society price probabilities for real-world outcomes. That's actually true. The company's expansion into this space could redefine how financial tools intersect with real-time public opinion. We're just figuring out the balance between protecting society and enabling society, enhancing and empowering people to do amazing things. And we'll get there. ETF flows on April 14th, 2025. Bitcoin spot ETFs experienced a net inflow of $1.47 million, ending a 7-day streak of outflows. BlackRock's IBIT led with an inflow of $36.7 million, while Fidelity's FBTC saw an outflow of $35.2 million. Ethereum spot ETF saw a total net outflow of $5.98 million on the same day. Fidelity's FETH recorded the largest single day outflow of $7.78 million, followed closely by 21 shares of CETH with 1.8 million in inflows. So 21 shares had some inflows. That's good. Hex Trust backs Stacks and SBTC in a major institutional move. Hex Trust, one of Asia's leading regulatory digital institutions, has expanded support for Stacks, STX, and SBTC, the decentralized Bitcoin-backed asset at the heart of Bitcoin DeFi. This partnership follows their collaboration with the Stacks Asia Foundation and signals growing institutional interest in Bitcoin native finance, with BTC holding heavily concentrated in Asian and UAE markets. Hex Trust is positioned to bring compliant access and real-world Bitcoin capital into the Stacks ecosystem. Institutions can now deploy SBTC across Zest, Alex, and Hermetica to earn BTC-denominated yield, and news comes just as SBTC capacity tripled to 3,000 BTC during its second cap launch, underscoring rapid demand. There is a ton of demand for more Bitcoin into Stacks right now. This coming soon, by the way, a couple weeks, that cap will be, I think, a few more weeks, that cap will be open again. This marks a major leap forward in legitimizing Bitcoin L2s and signals that Stacks is ready for the next wave of institutional adoption. Bitfinex, one of the world's leading digital asset exchanges, has officially launched trading for STX, the native token of the Stacks blockchain. Trading began on April 9th and is now live with peers against the US dollar, STX USD, and Tether, STX USDT. Deposits are open and liquidity appears to be sufficient for active trading. There are unconfirmed reports suggesting Bitfinex has become a network signer for the Stacks ecosystem, though no official statement has been released at this time, and I believe that those reports may be false, but we don't know. Boom is offering .btc holders a chance to claim their matching .boom.btc subdomain, but only for a limited time. From April 12th to May 11th, users who register for the Boom wallet at boom.money/reserve can optionally reserve a subdomain like yourname.boom.btc or like DeOrganized.boom.btc, as we have secured, if they already own the name. The move is designed to simplify Bitcoin transactions, making them as easy as sending an email. Also, just to let you know, if you have multiple .btcs in the same address and you connect with that and you connect that to your Boom wallet, you will get those .btc names in your .boom.btc names in your Boom wallet. The move is designed to simplify Bitcoin transactions, making them as easy as sending an email. There's no pressure to participate, and your existing .btc name still works on Boom. But if you don't claim it, someone else could. This is a branding and UX play aimed at onboarding the next wave of Bitcoin users while expanding Boom's BNS-powered ecosystem. Daily Zeely quests. Bitflow and DeOrganized have teamed up to bring your daily quests on Zeely, and the only way to get in is by tuning into the DeOrganized morning show. That's right here. Each day we drop the exclusive password live during the broadcast, and that's your key to unlocking the latest quest. It's all part of our push to help the community earn rewards while discovering the power of Bitflow, the all-in-one trading hub on Stacks. Bitflow connects top dexes like Alex, Arcadico, and Villar to deliver the best swap rates, supports native BTC swaps, and even lets you DCA into tokens like STX and Runes. Get rewarded, learn the platform, and don't forget, no password, no quest. Got to tune in every day. Actually, while I'm at it, I'm going to give you the password. Obviously, that makes the most sense to do that, doesn't it? So Bitflow is a tremendous asset to our ecosystem. We're super proud to be part of that. They have this ongoing Zeely campaign that's growing, so you can actually get to there via the link right here. We'll bring you right into our daily campaign for today. The password for today is EarnsBTC. This is a daily quest with DeOrganized in partnership with Bitflow, and we are super proud to be partnered with Bitflow, your go-to DEX on Stacks, a powerful aggregator pulling the best swap rates from Alex, Arcadico, and Villar. Trade BTC, SBTC, STX, USDC, and Runes seamlessly. It's the only DEX on Stacks with native BTC swaps at Bitflow. And we are also going to give a shout out to StackingDAO, the leading liquid staking platform for the Stacks network. StackingDAO is changing the game by letting users earn up to 10% APY on their STX while keeping their assets liquid. Unlike traditional staking, their unique design means no minimums and users start earning rewards immediately. So there are zero switching costs when moving from the other stacking pools. Plus, you've got options. Choose to get your rewards in STX or SBTC, whatever fits your strategy. Want to start earning yields today? Head over to StackingDAO.com and jump in. StackingDAO, where liquidity meets opportunity. Let me, oops, all right, make sure. I think there was one or two. Oh yeah, BoostX is the Chrome extension is live. It just leveled up. You can now send STX, BTC, and other Stacks tokens directly to anyone on X with a .btc or .stx BNS name just by interacting with their post. Send crypto with a like. Get instant notifications. Now support Stacks NFTs coming soon. Mint NFTs on X with full Stacks wallet integration. BoostX makes tipping rewarding and engaging with your X fam seamless, and it's only getting better. Ready to boost? Head over to boostx.cc and try it now. And I will end the news there and bring on GPSC.
Good.
I think he forgot he turned his he's got his camera.
There he is.
Hey, what's happening?
Azan. What's
Good
up,
morning,
man?
good morning.
Good morning.
And now I'm mirroring Melanie this morning a little bit. She's
No,
definitely
we're channeling each other.
Good morning, Mel. How are you
red
today?
lipstick on you.
No, I don't do that. I really don't. That's not my thing. Nothing against anybody that's into that sort of thing. It's just not my cup of tea.
Okay.
I don't think
no
I've
red
looked at
lipstick.
it either, so it's fine.
Yeah.
No kiss, like putting the lipstick on and then like the white face and the
No.
It's like the band Kiss.
yeah, like the band kiss.
That was I like rock music. Kiss was never my favorite. Like their music was a little bit I'm not hating, because I mean there was some interesting stuff, but they didn't do it for me either. Like,
Oh,
Kiss,
I don't like that kind of music at all.
Gene Simmons with the tongue, like the long tongue.
well, it was a lot of showmanship, and so the music wasn't as substantial maybe.
Oh, so you want talent? Like you look for like.
I'm not saying
Let's
they're untalented.
guess what bands each one of us like the most.
Mm.
Like what genre of music?
Okay. Well, all right.
That's a hard. I listen
I think
to every.
he likes hip hop.
Yeah, I do like hip hop. I do.
Yeah.
And Melanie
To a lot of.
Okay, yo, you go first, Peace.
Melanie likes singer-songwriter stuff.
You're only saying that because of my husband.
No, I'm saying that because of the album you produced, the stuff you put together, the When Walls
I like
Break.
lyrics. I like it when you can hear the lyrics and the lyrics don't say like, pussy and,
It's not
fuck
shop
and-
stuff. It's like legit. It's there.
yeah, but like, current like rap music or hip hop music or whatever you want to call it, it's just basically like,
It's trash.
yeah, it's just trash lyrics, and I like good songwriting.
Well, and we should
I
really
like jazz, like French jazz. I like Parisian kind of. I put on, like, if I have a dinner party, I'll put on like some chilled jazz, some French cafe, like that sort of stuff as well.
You put your pinky up too.
I'll give just about any music a chance.
Yes, except heavy metal and American, that like phase of like Kiss and Van Halen and all of that stuff.
So
I think you like it. really good guitar. Like I think you could enjoy electric guitar. Like
I like so my preference now is I listen to all sorts of stuff. Like I'll put on some Herbie Hancock and listen to some of that. I like funk stuff. I'll like the Meters and just I love in my teens I listened to the Beatles a lot. I learned to play guitar with the Beatles fake book, not a fake book, but actually it was actually like had real notes and it just gave me the chords, so I didn't have to really read the music. I can read music, but I'm very slow at it. I don't have a lot of experience with it. But I like everything. Like I like jazz stuff. I really like blues. I like old folky blues stuff. Like I love Taj Mahal, and I have a very broad. Like I love Bob Dylan and his lyrical stuff. The stuff. Sometimes it's somewhat pretentious.
Johnny Cash. What about Johnny Cash?
Oh, Johnny Cash is awesome. The Man in Black.
I love Johnny Cash.
I've actually was thinking the other day I might start just wearing black every day, specifically for.
Yeah, you look good in black.
Well, and I'd love to wear a rainbow every day, but it's not until the world is turned right. Maybe we need to reflect the darkness here.
Yeah,
just keep everyone
dressed in orange. I think I'm gonna wear silk shirts every day. I'm here to like inspire positivity.
Well, that's good too. I mean, that's really the ultimate goal, is to actually generate a positive response, right? Which sometimes you even have to kind of get people into that. People maybe are taking themselves too seriously sometimes, and that's why they generate a negative response, because they've got such a they're so tied into the outcomes of these short-term things, so they get very tense and nervous when things don't quite go their way.
We should have you guys on either side of me, fully dressed in black, with like black sunglasses on. You've both got there we go. So now, I need to get smaller. So now, no, I like being tall. I am like the queen of. You guys are my bodyguards, right? Yeah, exactly.
He's a master assassin, guys.
You're assassins. You're not bodyguards. You're assassins. I like it.
Top shot us.
Yeah.
We are crypto ninjas.
Crypto ninjas. Okay.
Yeah, crypto ninjas.
I like where.
And I also want to have like some special skill. Like, I want to also be able to like. Anyway.
You got it.
So actually, do we want to bring up? I know you were communicating with X first, because there's an evolution in your situation here with your stacked stacks hadn't been touched, but now in a transaction to unstack them has been initiated. And you're trying to work with X first to see if there's any way you can avoid having those funds lost. My understanding is that the only way would be a very well-timed front-running transaction to just send them somewhere else faster, which probably requires you putting in a high fee to do so. And I don't know, I have no idea beyond that whether that would be effective and the risk involved. Are you just throwing good money after bad at that point?
Hey, Michael.
What's up, Mike? How you doing this morning?
Good morning.
Hey, we're fancy boys and girls today on leather. Thanks.
Fancy.
DeOrganized taking over everywhere.
Hey, tell me more about the Ascent program. That's big news.
Stacks Ascent?
Yeah.
So it does seem to be a little bit more oriented to technical side of things, but we kind of break ground everywhere we go, right? We do things a little bit differently. So I might have to actually learn some coding to complete the process and do some stuff with it, or maybe they'll make some exceptions for me or something like that. I don't know. But it really does seem like a very well planned project for helping developers building in stacks. There's a bunch of great projects that have been accepted. We're all kind of going through it together. Like there's a social aspect to it where we have to post things in a group setting, and so we're all getting to know each other a little bit. I haven't actually gotten a chance to get back to it since like late last week, which is, we're all on our own times with it and everything too. Also, like, so Kenny,
What is it, DeOrganized deadlines now?
What happened?
Yeah,
I missed this during my crisis
Sounds like
episode.
Kitty. Yeah.
so last week we were accepted
Where did I
to.
find this information? Is there some
I know.
executive group that I don't belong to?
Is there like some like
No,
Telegram
I
chat?
I should actually create.
Yeah, please. Can we have a group that's just us four? Where we can have the alpha. May I please have the alpha?
Thanks.
More
Jeez,
alpha.
we're already on the outside, huh?
Yeah, we went rogue just that once. Just that once, Michael.
We went beyond and they kept us there.
We fucking went beyond and we can't come
No,
back.
listen, that's not even how it is though. You guys are in the morning show. That's
I
like
felt so
the
bad.
alpha group for the morning show. There's the night show group too, which is the only reason Kitty's not in that is because she's generally going to be sleeping during the night
all the way
show.
over
So
there.
we don't want to make her feel stressed like she has to participate.
It's 2 a.m.
Yeah, it's like so late. Like I could add her. She could, like, if you feel left out, I could definitely add you if you want to be added to the group. But
Do you
like,
want to see me in bed in my pajamas?
Actually, you should probably join. You're definitely like it's sometimes it actually becomes more of a like a community chat too, like the morning show chat too. Like we're not always just talking about the morning show.
oh,
Maybe
man,
we should merge those groups. I don't know. You know what would be good if I actually shared
in my
the.
bed.
So-
You don't want to see that.
Good Kitty, have you ever heard of the Ascent program at all?
Yes.
Okay.
I have. So I know I know the Biddle Battle. I know the Ascent program. I had Adam on my show. So yeah, but now
So it's Adam
carry
and
on.
Kenny are Adam and Kenny are pretty much running the Stacks Ascent program,
Mhm.
and Kenny is actually like on. I don't know if it's on. It's not really a vacation, but it's like a family type of thing, not an emergency type of situation.
Have we
but
ever seen Kenny and Adam in the same room together?
this again.
I have actually. I met them both at the same time in the same place, and I didn't realize at the time how similar they looked to each other. It depends on what their facial hair situation is like too. But next to each other, you can actually tell the difference because they're not the same stature, height-wise.
Okay.
Kenny is more about my height, and Adam is a taller man.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he a tall man? Oh, you see my little ears perk up. I like a tall man.
Most
But I like
women do.
most. Huh?
I said most women do.
Yeah.
That's why guys like me need to have a great personality and date short women.
Are you short?
I'm 5'8", so I'm actually at the very bottom edge of average height for a man.
That's
So,
the
yeah,
same height as me. So we would dance eye to eye.
Yeah, but you'd have to have your shoes off or not wear flats.
Or
I,
Peace, you would
pretty
have to
much
wear flats
only
in
wear
this
shoes.
case. Yeah.
eh?
No, I would have to wear lifts.
You'd have to wear heels. Why must I wear flats? Fuck that.
Yeah, it's 2025, guys. Come on.
Yeah,
Why could the woman always have to wear the heels?
Michael missed the part where it was suggested I put on lipstick to more accurately match.
Yeah, this
me up.
show is going pear-shaped now. He's
Ooh.
wearing heels. He's like, we've gone rogue again, Michael.
Yeah, you're about to be an alternative rock star from 1992.
You know what,
Yeah.
guys? Forget about the leather lounge today.
It's canceled.
It's like, we're too dangerous.
That's why I suggested I say maximum of 3 things.
Okay, yes.
Don't
No,
don't
listen,
speak unless called upon, good kitty. And I'm gonna
Okay, sorry.
It takes a
Right,
real
let's
lot for
please
me to
discuss
like,
these stacks
actually
ascent,
be
and I
upset.
won't say anything further.
Yeah.
I'll look,
that stuff
still looking
doesn't bother me.
interested.
Good morning, Kenny. Thank you for joining us on the space this morning, and good morning, nobody famous. Hello, hello.
Shouldn't it be Stacks Decent, like for decentralization?
Or just Stacks Decent, like we're really decent folk.
That'll never fly.
Damn, y'all are rolling today.
Stacks Descent. Because if you want your leaves to reach the heavens, your roots have to reach down to hell, right?
There we go.
I don't know.
Okay,
I've
well, we've
never
just now
experienced
renamed
either.
the program and are talking about hell. Let us move back to Stacks Ascent, the real world. Michael, come into the real world with me as I journey there myself.
I don't want to. No.
That's like me. Michael and me could, in real life, you can imagine, we'd just go skipping off into the sunset. We'd go through one of those portals, and you'd never see us again. Peace, a Stacks Ascent. Apparently, I should congratulate you. Something lovely's happened. Is that true?
Well, we were accepted into Stacks Ascent. I put an application in. Somewhat
Yes.
just curious. So we were actually a finalist, we didn't win, but we were a runner-up in the Biddle battle. We were an honorable mention. And so with that, I put our names into the hat for Stacks Ascent, and we've been accepted. And it is more obviously dev and programmer oriented, because that's the majority of the building that's going on Stacks. We do have some of that going on with DeOrganized, but it's happening more. It's not really our main focus, our main focus right now is the media marketing, producing shows and producing content side of things, and creating this platform for our ecosystem to leverage and amplify themselves and capture mind share for some of our marketing partners and whatnot. But there is definitely a Web3 functionality piece that's coming out to. Thank you, nobody, for the shout out for my I use actually orange zest in my hair to make it so shiny and nice. Ask off my lawn
Really?
about that. And good morning,
Binta.
So I see it as an opportunity for us to kind of get to know a lot of the builders that are building new projects that are in Stacks Ascent, like Kenny with his Truth Chain project that I think once he has a little bit more to show, he's going to come on and demo that. And Big Market's in there. We got some stuff I've been poking around. They just redid their test net. So bigmarket.ai is actually test netting stuff right now. That's in Stacks Ascent. There's a bunch of projects in there, a bunch of cool stuff happening, a bunch of people contributing. And then, we'll see what happens. I don't know what the outcome is going to actually be. We'll see. But we're in it.
So what are the other... So the benefits of being is that to get to know the builders, or do you get other things? You mentioned marketing and all that. Do they sort of guide you through basically building DeOrganized out, with marketing assistance, with all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, well, so I think what I'm expecting to get out of the most I'm expecting to get out, or one of the things that the predominant expectation I have from getting for Stacks Ascent is that we'll make some great relationships with people building in the space, and we'll be able to provide them some value by bringing them on here and helping amplify their messages for what they're doing. And anything else that comes out of that, maybe we get some access to further accelerator programs, or maybe some funding stuff, so that we can actually really legitimately start building out some of the things that we're working on with our silent dev who shall not be named.
I love it. The dev with no name.
We have an
That's
undoxed
good,
dev, and we're not saying his or her name anymore.
It's GPSC.
Mm-hmm.
It could be.
And I've been the builder the whole time.
It's Mel. It's Mel and GP.
Can you imagine it
I'm
was
a
Mel the whole
secret
movie?
coder. Huh?
Imagine it was
Corner
Mel the
wag
whole
me.
movie that was doing
Yeah.
the development.
Yeah.
Dun,
Legend.
dun, dun.
Guys,
One
day.
for those that are learning, those that
It
are
happens.
looking to learn, I had been covering for the last few weeks, every other week, and then I got off the schedule because they had a week off, and I lost track of when it was. But they have the Clarity Working Group and Gary Zero to Clarity is every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. GP, make a remind me that we got to get that on the schedule on DeOrganized too. So we're amplifying that it's happening. And I was covering it for the first few weeks, every other week on the show live, but it's just kind of the way we've evolved with Find2Earn, and I'm taking too long with the news and everything. I'm not ready to segue into that at 9, and we don't have a half an hour. So just want to shout out everybody. Gary Reiger is doing his show. It's at 9 a.m. every other Tuesday morning, and it's a great way to get started learning Clarity in a live setting. It's a live Google Meet, and if you need to, let us know. Drop a comment below the live stream and or DM me or DM us, and we'll get you into the Zero to Clarity group so you can get started. I think Kenny actually participated in that as well. Arawolo, I apologize if I'm pronouncing this wrong. Arawolo Kahinde, we call him Kenny. But he's been actually participating in that. He's joined our tester DM group, which we are trying to expand that more. That's something that we're looking to integrate on DeOrganized. There's a lot of functionality coming to the DeOrganized suite of platforms that's getting built out. But Kenny's actually been right here with us a lot. A lot of these opportunities, they do turn into projects, guys. So do not sleep on the opportunity to go and participate for free with somebody that's going to teach you the basics of Clarity, like Gary, or what we have going on when we have these things like Biddle Battle and all the other hackathons. They're a great way to get introduced to the people you need to know that will help move you forward in the ecosystem.
I really want to get heavily involved in AI. I've been asked, they're building up a school here in South Africa to bring sort of African art, but high-end African art, African furniture design, sort of globally, and they want to include a NFT, not NFT, but like Bitcoin ordinal AI, just really looking into the future and taking them there. And so they've invited me, because nobody here knows what's going on, to get involved and become like almost a lecturer, because there's nobody that lectures on it, And so I actually thought of you, Michael, because obviously you're involved.
That was actually something we talked about at the SIP call on Friday, because Michael's been part of that too. And Hero's talking about more identifying him as being the innovation guy, but I think I don't think we need a specific innovation show. I think we had an AI show, if Michael recalls. That was the first thing we brought him in for. I think that we maybe need to do some more specific AI segments, or even just related tech, innovation segments, specific. What would you want to do a weekly AI show, Michael?
I'm down.
Teach me in public.
Yes.
So Kitty's gonna join you, or join us, or whoever comes on the show. We're happy to, we'll facilitate it on DeOrganized, and you just need to let us know when you think it makes sense to do it.
Then we record that, and then we turn that into a syllabus.
Yeah, the way I look at it is, because there's sometimes API keys involved that you don't want to share, that whether we do it, live or pre-recorded, and then I edit and post so they can kind of zoom in on the text and things like that. I like the dog. You should have the dog on the show. I really think that's a segment.
Oh, I think he's going to be his whole IP unto himself.
I want to see
Buddy the Wonder Pup, Mike. Buddy the Wonder Pup. We can sell that to everybody.
I want to see a whole show where people just bring their dogs in front of the screen and they talk to each other.
We were
Yes.
talking
That's
about
my goal.
like,
I'm trying to teach my dog to say I love you.
Mm.
ooh, interesting.
My husband's laughing from down the corridor. I
I
don't
don't
talk
hear-
about it's not I don't mean you, darling.
No, I'm
Elder
talking about the other
Statesman,
dog.
what's up? What's up? And he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, shh, your favorite elder is here." Yeah, I guess that's true. You are my favorite elder. And Wagney, I just want to reiterate what Gary's doing with Zero to Clarity is literally free education to build on Bitcoin, and everyone should be participating.
That's
in
one
that.
of the first place I learned when I was learning how the testnet and faucet works. It was Gary. I went on the Zero to
Thanks,
Clarity.
Wag.
He shared me faucet tokens, showed me the whole thing. It's really detailed. Mhm.
Yeah, it's great stuff, and he does a really good job with it. And it's short segments, short pieces,
And it's
there's
well
the-
structured too.
There's
Like,
right. Well, and
he
now it
thought
actually
about this
goes.
before
So
he
now
started.
Set Zeus takes over after. So Gary does like a 15 to 20 minute segment, and then Set Zeus takes, and the regular Clarity working group call is after
Yeah.
that. So
you
you
can't
have
launch a serious product without talking to Setsus first, is my
Mm.
opinion.
it's true. It's true. I mean, if he's available and you're fortunate enough to
Yes.
get access to him, because
Oh.
he's not that he's unreachable, but he's super busy.
If you have his number, that means you can afford him, they say.
I don't know. I don't have his number. I just have his I can DM him.
After Stacks Ascent, you know?
Yeah, there we go. That's where you collect actual phone numbers.
There you go.
Ooh.
Am I frozen? Oh man. I
There was
froze
another
for a
thing I
second.
wanted to ask you. Oh, I wanted to ask you, Peace. I saw in one of our DM groups, because we've only got like 2.
There's-
For anybody
No,
who
there's
wants to
definitely
know
more
what
than 2.
goes on behind the scenes, we have about 32 DM groups for DeOrganized.
I don't think it's 32, but it's definitely there's 3 active ones. There's the breaking news one, which is where people are supposed to post things that they need us to amplify. There's a morning show group. There's a night show group, and I'm actually
I just
probably
exaggerate.
going to.
I
I'm probably
exaggerate.
going to create an executive committee group so that we have like a more like a group that's really there for us to kind of plan things. Oh, Jenny, I didn't give him the link.
I got it.
Okay,
Got
so how come on one of our groups, Matt Longo is in there?
Who?
Matt.
And which one?
I don't know if I added him or you added, because it would be so like coincidence if you added him, because I
Which-
just messaged him. Which group?
Which group is it?
Breaking, DeOrganized Community Engage Amplifier.
So he might be.
I just wondered if he's been on here or if you know him, because I know him and I
Matt,
just.
what's the last name? Matt what?
Yeah, it's Longo. I don't know how to. We would say it very differently here in South Africa.
Is there a I can't even get my messages to load right now.
Yeah, what's his Discord or his X handle?
I'll DM you. Because I suppose it's like asking you like work questions on air. Typically, Kitty just. MHLUONGO. Now he is like an incredible dude, and I was part of the team, like when they launched Tally Wallet. I was just on that Discord helping out, and I made a whole bunch of marketing material for them. And then I just saw he was building like on Bitcoin, whatever. So I reached out to him and asked him if he wanted to come on the show. And then the next thing I saw him in that group, and I thought, shit, did I add him in there by mistake? Because that would be awkward. Or
In the breaking group.
maybe it's not in there. I don't know. Okay.
I mean, he's welcome. Any friend of yours is obviously a friend of mine, but I'm not super familiar.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong. I'll double check and show you.
GP, did you get the link to Zenny?
I did.
All right, cool. And Wagme has a question for you, Kitty. What kind of AI would you want to build? A certain persona, a purpose, or utility? By the way, I've been using ChatGPT. Before you answer real quick, I'm going to try to say I've been using ChatGPT every morning to help me coordinate the news items, specifically the broader like crypto news and financial news, and focus on that and get those like summaries tight, and also like help me with my morning tweet that I've been putting out and everything. So I've been engaging with ChatGPT every morning a lot, on top of like what I normally do, to the point where I asked ChatGPT this morning what I should, like, if I were to give it a name, what it would call itself, and it chose the name Echo. So my ChatGPT's name is Echo.
Oh my god, that's so cool. I haven't asked mine for a name. I live on ChatGPT. I'm on there all day asking the most random. Yesterday it was the Big Bang. I got all involved in the Big Bang and singularity theory, and I go down the most bizarre autistic role. So ChatGPT and me, my assistant was going through my, you know how it lists all your topics there, and it was just like, oh god, a strange insight into your brain.
Yeah, there's like, well, because
but I use Manus now. I got into Manus.
So, Manus is like ChatGPT on steroids.
It is actually.
Is it really?
It shows like I did a test where I would know all the answers. So it was planning my son's birthday because I already knew what I was going to do. So I just wanted to see how it would, bring it, what it would do that I hadn't done or whatever. So I asked ChatGPT.
Apparently, Trip has farm animals. What? Trip says, much like his farm animals, he does not name his AI agents.
I'm sure if you've got a lot, they're going to need names.
If I was raising pigs, they would all be named Chris P. Bacon.
Terrible. My dad was a pig farmer. I suppose we killed them all, so I shouldn't say terrible. But I put into ChatGPT like a thing like this, and then I said, like I always do, what do you need from me to complete this, to execute this? And then it asked me like a whole pile of detailed questions. Then I asked Manus, what do you need? The same thing. And it was like, I want to know what's the date so I can check the weather, which ChatGPT hadn't asked, which I thought was very good. And it asked me like 5 questions. And I thought, okay, this is going to like not be good because it's hardly asked me anything. Whereas ChatGPT wanted me to write this much. It gave me 8 pages. ChatGPT gave me 3 of like times, breakdowns, shopping lists, what time I should light the cake. I mean, it was how far is the distance from here to where I've got to drive, all things that I didn't get. So it was very, very cool. But what's interesting is that it shows you all the workings. So you can then go and have a look at what it's done. So you learning, that's right. So you can actually start learning to think yourself in terms of programming. And then at the end of it, it just says, would you like me to make this into a website for you? And I'm like, is this going to cost any more of my credits? It's like, no, hosting websites free, making them is free. So do you want it into a party planned website? I'm like, who the fuck are you and where have you been all my life? Yeah, take my money. So yeah. Very interesting.
Very interesting indeed. We do have, guys, it is time. I'm having some technical difficulties because I need to send the link to Wrap Nothing and our guest for today's 10 a.m. segment, and my DMs aren't loading.
It's any
GM mortals.
So Wrap
we do have
on Twitter.
Yeah, can you send it to Wrap Nothing and just say, hey, here's the link to join today. Peace is having technical difficulties with his DMs. Oh wait, I think now they're loaded.
Rap nothing
I
sounds
might
like a
have
silent
it. I
rapper.
might have it. No, it's not loading. I don't know. It is. Well, it's not. It's nothing.
Just an instrumental.
Rap nothing is nothing.
808s only.
Just
Yes.
808s.
Cymatics packs. Yeah.
So, Michael, I need two things from you. Good. You're paid. Very good. I love the professionalism here. I think we should do a show where you teach me AI. So that goes back to answering, I think it was Wagme's question, that I first want to learn, like, before I create anything, I want to learn how to use it. I want to make sure that how I'm prompting is right. I mean, I've spent, like, say, a year prompting, so I think it's very good. But I want to prepare to be able to teach it, not really build with it. I want to teach it. So that's my first thing. Can you teach me? And maybe we should make a show of it.
Let's do it.
And B, my son, I would like you to maybe meet him and sort of talk to him about AI and game development, and he's really taking it very seriously, and his YouTube channel, and they made a Discord. Thinking of inviting you into it. They're like so serious, him and his partner.
Games are a serious business.
Exactly. And he's a very good 3D animator, like really good. I'll send you links to some of his YouTube videos. He like takes like different games and edits them into one. So he makes them like one game, like the guy lands, and then it turns into another game. He's in the same pose.
That's wild.
Really good.
I can't wait.
Very cool. Very cool stuff.
Morning, Orange.
Good morning, Orange. Good morning, Zenny. I apologize for the slight technical issues we're having. I can't get into my DMs at all on X right now. It's been all for like probably about a half an hour, 45 minutes now. But it is time for more Find2Earn games with Skullcoin, the game master. Our games today are brought to you by Wrapped Nothing Coin, Leo Coin, Welsh Corgi Coin, Bitcoin Pepe, and Rue Coin. The top 5, in my opinion, community-based meme tokens on Stacks. Tremendous community groups. All great in their own right. Very different metas, but also very similar in the spirit behind them, because they are all, they all reflect the same ethos that we reflect here. The Stacks, Bitcoin, decentralization, the DeOrganized ethos is what we're here for. And we love that we've had this tremendous support from these platforms. Zenny, we're going to run, we have 5 rounds, but the first round will be same as yesterday. It's going to be 2 games launched simultaneously, and that'll be for the new user whitelist rounds.
Yeah, we have games for newcomers, whitelist 50 people. We start from Rue. There will be 2 points. Michael, you want to play as a newcomer again? Sure, Michael.
Yeah, it's like being an
I love
immigrant
that
all
laugh.
over again.
Yeah,
I'm
Michael.
telling you, it's got to be turned into a remix.
How can you be
Yeah.
an immigrant?
That's a great
How can you
idea.
be an immigrant in decentralization? Are we all immigrants? Is that how it works?
I'm
So
from
from-
I'm a
underworld. I
refugee.
don't know. I don't have citizenship. I'm just dead. Okay.
Do the dead lose their passports?
Yeah, they're free. The dead are free.
I'm completely free.
I don't think
They don't need money. They don't need money. They don't need a house. They don't need food.
Exactly.
I don't think they don't lose their passports, and they don't lose their social security, and they don't lose their voter registration. I think a lot of the times.
Perhaps the dead long to need again.
Long to
Would you long to come back to this life, or would you rather live a life of complete freedom, of not needing money, food?
Well, that's the
isn't
story
that
of
all
the
relative to? Isn't that relative to the experience you have after this?
Well, that's the myth of Sisyphus, right? He gets sent down to Hades, he actually escapes, and then he gets sent down with the trial with the rock in the hill.
Right. So you don't
That
know.
sounds interesting. I'm very fascinated with all that stuff. I'm very interested in Hecate, who is she's like kind of a witch of the underworld.
Yes. I used to think it was Hecate.
Told me about Hecate.
I was
Oh,
just
Hecate.
Hecate.
There's different ways of spelling it
Yeah.
and saying it. Yeah.
When I was a kid, I
Okay.
thought it was
Amazing.
Zeus.
You do know everything.
Okay, mortals, are you ready to play?
ChatGPT.
Yeah. Mortals.
We
the
are
mortals.
ready. We are ready, sir. Michael, you want to share your
Let's
screen?
play.
Sure. Okay, so hold on. Let me just get all of these weird pictures off my desktop. 1 second.
Let's go. The first game for whitelist, and we have after this
Voluptuous
game,
women.
That's not the half of it. All right, so
we have total
Half
5
of a
games
voluptuous
today.
woman.
First game for whitelist. Other
Top half,
games you
bottom.
can play.
I am just loading up all the things where you got. Now, entire screen.
The game master has actually been exceptionally patient this morning, and we have not been taking it easy on him. That is true. Oh,
So, there I am on the screen. Doo-doo-doo. If you do not like and repost the stream, you are not eligible to win, even though you secure the achievement.
and we are on the Skullcoin page, waiting for the game
Okay,
master
let's go.
round.
I start countdown, and we play the first game for whitelist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The game is on.
Refresh twice for good luck.
Wow, you're
Scroll down.
really fast.
So the first step, like
Let's go,
and
Michael.
repost. Now,
Open the link.
start here. Now, we're looking for the former resident of the dictator, I guess. Hold on. So we have a choice of these two to find. Which one do we want to do? Do we want to do the sexy leather-covered motorcycle, or the kangaroo working on a jalopy? So let's go with kangaroo working on a jalopy. This is what we're looking for. And now we're going to go over to Goggle Maps, which put me right here, and press
You have
escape.
2 roads, Michael, yeah. Are you going to the left or to the right?
Moving to the left, moving to the right. So I press Command or Control click to open up the map. Now I'm here, and I press escape once, and I can look at the terrain. Now, I don't know where the guy went. Let's use this. Whoop. Let's copy and paste the longitude, latitude coordinates, and we should get a little dotty dot. Oh yeah. And then we just boop, put that to the side, boop, click on the layers. Now we're cooking with gas. So again, we're looking for the jalopy, which is in disrepair. Picture of the jalopy is right here.
Well, they're both in the same map. Hey? I found it, guys.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
drop it,
Yeah.
drop it, Kitty,
Yeah.
drop it.
Melanie,
Drop
you
it
can,
like
you
it's
can
hot.
be faster than Michael.
No, I
Let's
don't
go,
think
Melanie.
that's even possible. There must be some sort of mistake. After all, I do know AI. I should be good at this game.
And you're a male.
Wow. Talk about DeOrganized. Okay.
My way of sharing it is not good.
Little dude found it, but he's a pro player.
Okay,
so
Melanie was won the first game.
That's my first money. That's my first money that I've got in my
Oh.
wallet.
that's
Oh,
you-
okay, we have to win
new
it
wallet,
because,
right?
like,
Yeah,
Yes.
don't send it yet because I haven't set up my name on the new wallet.
Oh, yeah.
okay, we
I'll
have to win it.
DM you, Zenny. I'll DM you once I've moved that. I'm busy moving the names over to the new wallet.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
So
Okay, we have two winners. This game was for newcomers and for Melanie for sure, and Michael, thanks for showing us how to play. That was amazing experience.
It was actually really good. It was really
concentration.
good showing people how to play. It really was. I mean, it was a great
But
demonstration.
now we are going to pro games with our whole audience. Everyone can participate. Next two games will launch simultaneously. And I want to show the games before we start to PeaceLoveMusic so he can share the pictures. If DM works, we can make it in Telegram.
Yeah, send it to me in Telegram because my DMs are definitely not working.
Yeah,
right.
that's smart. Okay,
I'm getting
this
a
is
whole new rig set up tomorrow, by the way.
Okay, we have these games. You can
For
show
our
these two
podcast,
games
Mike.
one by one. It's it will be funny games.
How do I?
Yes, GP.
He probably is managing some stuff in the StackingDAO Discord or the Zest Discord or something. He's like,
Right. He's a
18.
busy character at the moment.
He's in high demand because he just constantly produces. How do I?
Orange, you're playing next, right?
Orange, you gonna share your stream for the live
Yeah,
round?
We'll go from amateur to expert.
I can't.
Now you're a pro player already.
I just get lost in the people. Sometimes you like start looking at people and they're going about their day, right?
Yeah,
And I-
yeah. It feels weird. It feels like, remember, like there was a fad at some point. I don't know if you remember. This is where I'm going to show my like age, where everybody used to stop, and then like somebody would video it, and it would be this like weird.
Mhm.
So they would be moving, and then they would stop. Do you remember that?
It's like a snapshot of a party.
Yeah, and that's what Google Maps, and then they would like video all these people just standing completely dead still.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
find
Google Maps reminds me of.
Google Maps is like everyday voyeurism, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. So really quick,
Boring
I'm gonna
voyeur.
share the
Boring
images
voyeur.
we got right now. So these are the.
Not my style.
This is the next two rounds. This is your
You
Welsh
shouldn't
round,
be sharing your whole Telegram.
and this is fine.
Like hard
This is
decide
the
there.
Leo
Like,
round. This is the Leo round. I do think actually my DMs are working now, but we will actually get now. Orange will be sharing his screen for the play. There's nothing in my Telegram that's
Click on
really
settings.
I only really like chat in groups and stuff. So we have two more rounds coming up. We have 4 more rounds total coming up. 2 rounds launching back to back. These are going to be the Welsh Corgi round and the Leo Coin round. So those will be launching on the Skullcoin account in a moment. Guys, make sure you share out the live stream. The more viewers we get, the more game rounds we can keep playing, the more opportunities for you to have to win. So it's very important. Share with your friends too. If you are enjoying these games, it's very important. It really helps us grow when you guys share out the stream and help us help us grow. You know, it really does. It's good for the ecosystem. It's good for Skullcoin. It's good for DeOrganized. It's good for all of us. And if you like playing, it's actually good for you too. So please share out the stream. Make sure you share out the game round. And Zenny, whenever you are ready, I think we are ready for the next round. Do you need a minute?
Okay, yeah, 1 minute and we are going.
All right, very quickly, I'm going to actually just shout out a word to our sponsors. We have some amazing sponsors here at DeOrganized, super great participants in the platform, in the ecosystem. One of them is StackingDAO, the leading liquid staking platform for the Stacks network. StackingDAO is changing the game by letting users earn up to 10% APY on their stacks while keeping their assets liquid. Unlike traditional staking, their unique design means no minimums, and users start earning rewards immediately. So there are zero switching costs when moving from other stacking pools. Plus, you've got options. Choose to get your rewards in STX or SBTC, whatever fits your strategy. Want to start earning yields today? Head over to StackingDAO.com and jump in. StackingDAO, where liquidity meets opportunity. And with Bitflow, Bitflow is your go-to DEX on Stacks, a powerful aggregator pulling the best swap rates from Alex, Arcadico, and Valar. Trade BTC, SBTC, STX, USDC, and runes seamlessly. Runes trading on Stacks, by the way. It's the only DEX on Stacks with native BTC swaps, and you can add SBTC and PBDC with no impermanent loss. Single-sided liquidity, no pairing required, over on Bitflow. And today's password for the Bitflow DeOrganized Z-League campaign is earns BTC. This is the second time we're letting you know about this. Earns BTC. You can get Z-League points in the Bitflow campaigns daily with DeOrganized, but you need that password. And we are patiently waiting for the game round to launch. Oranges.
Okay, we are ready. Rise and grind.
Rise and grind. Let's go.
The crypt is open for business. Let's go. The two games launch simultaneously. Everyone can play. Find location. If you find location, just be the first who drop the link or the coordinates, and you will win. We're using timestamps of the X platform, so we see who was the first. It's a 2 rounds for Welsh, Tiber Corgi, and for Leo, the cat's Firebird. It was a red Pontiac Firebird. You have to find it. I'm starting countdown right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go. I'm launching right now. Just refresh. The first game is on and the second game is on.
Guys, make sure you like and reshare the stream.
Like, share the stream
like
and
it.
the games.
And
If
the
you want to
games.
participate, you have to share the stream and the games.
Especially if you like these games every day. Very important that you share these out. Really helps us out. So I'm looking for the Welsh one. I'm going to try to find that blue building.
Oh, amazing. We have like 2 winners already. You're so fast. We have so many players, I believe. We have Isaac and Crystal Clear. Crystal Clear was our newcomer, new player. Congrats, Crystal Clear.
Oh, we bought winners for both?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I found the Welsh one. You know why?
Oh, nice. Nice.
The building was blue from the top. I think that's why. It was easy to find.
Okay. We make the next game little bit harder. Okay,
right.
just warm up, be ready. We have 2 games more, we wait until everyone get back. from the digital world of our planet.
We have 2 more games to go. They will be launching shortly. Orange, I can't believe you got beat, man. Feeling all right today? Thank you, Block.
Apparently not.
Well, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to talk over you. What was that?
No, apparently not. I've been beat by the best of the best, of course, but still, it was fast for me.
That was very fast. I got it right. I found it quick too. It was near a blue build. There was a blue rooftop on that building, so it was easy to kind of narrow.
Okay, nice. We have like skilled players today.
We have a lot.
We're
Yeah.
ready. 2 more games.
Well, because the more we do these, the more skilled the regular players are going to get at it too.
Obviously. Let me share you the last game. You can show these pictures. This picture of Pepe. It was very nice picture. The game called since it's Ghibli, nobody can realize where is it. The game called Fiat Cleaning.
So these are Ghibli images.
Yeah, I share you.
These last
Telegram.
2. Oh, you sent them to me again on. For a minute, my actual DMs were working, but now they're not again. So I don't know. I hope the stream's working okay. It looks like it by the numbers, but all right.
I wonder what's going on, Peace. It's so weird.
Yeah. Oh, actually,
Just DeOrganized growing and it selects the whole X.
yeah, exactly. So this next one is it just 1 round that we're doing, or is it 2?
We have 2 rounds. No, I just showing the one.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna drop
Just show this to audience. They can just realize where it can be. Just let's show it to audience for just 1 minute. Make more fun.
So this is the image. This is one of the images with our Bitcoin Pepe in a black suit, not to be confused with the
Can you
nothing
zoom it?
CEO
Because
orange
it's
suit.
Telegram. Can you zoom?
Oh, you can't see this?
We see your Telegram.
Oh, okay. So when I open the image, it's not okay. I don't know what to. I'm not sure how to do this then. Because it
Okay,
can't.
next time.
I can't zoom
Just
either.
download it.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, like I'm
We got
making the
time to watch.
games be
We're
ready.
gonna watch the game. We got a few more minutes, so we'll just whenever you're ready, sir. We're ready to go. We'll watch Orange
Okay.
play again.
Let's go. Rooting for you today, Orange. Seems like you're the underdog today.
I would never say that.
He sent
Oh,
me
like
his
fire.
magic. He sent me his juju. So now I am the new Orange.
Oh, you secured a dub today? Let's go.
Yeah, Mel is on fire.
Mel is the new Orange. I just painted my nails red.
Finding
I'm-
and
I
earning.
want to play this game with red nails.
That's cool.
Isn't
Love
that
on
just
air.
blood from your enemies?
Huh?
Isn't that blood from your enemies?
It is indeed. I keep it in this little bottle.
Yeah, you found the hacker and you killed him.
It is the blood from not my enemies necessarily.
All right. So we are just waiting on the game master to give us the countdown. We're on the
Yeah, in
scope.
1 minute we launch the board games.
1 minute. You know what? Let me actually, while we're waiting, then another word from our sponsors.
Very nice.
And very soon.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Wait a minute. I missed something. What are you talking about? Oh, orange is the new Mel. Now it makes sense. Little dude says orange is the new Mel.
Yeah.
and Orange makes a very poignant statement about how he's not sure how he feels about being a woman in this society these days. I can
The
appreciate
show
that. That's
keeps going in this direction, doesn't it?
It does. Several
It does.
times today.
well, you know what?
actually-
Life reflects art, reflects life, right?
There you
Yeah. So,
We are ready.
yeah.
We are ready.
Okay,
Before I
I'm
ask you to
starting-
pick a card.
countdown. Let's go. Let's play the last two games for today. Two prizes from Nothing and from Pepe. Bitcoin Pepe.
Wrapped Nothing and Bitcoin Pepe. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Let's
The game is on. Refresh the Skullcoin page, Skullcoin account. Let's go.
Don't forget to like and repost the game rounds.
And learn from Orange. He teach you how, he like explain how to play, showing the tricks.
Yeah, and watch Orange. Watch what he's doing.
I've got lucky this time.
Oh, you got
Is that
one.
Orange just got lucky. Yeah, that's a game of skill and luck. He just dropped yellow pegman, and that's how it works. We have Pepe game. Pepe game is on, people. That's how
Second
it
game.
works. Like you can be the luck. You can be like we can have the game for 10 minutes, for 20 minutes. It's about the skill and luck.
Are we looking for the red car now?
We are looking for the Pepe game. No, you're looking for Orange Pepe.
looking for an ATM machine. Orange. Heavy.
Orange just shows like not only the skills but his good like luck.
Yeah, this was luck all around.
Oh, there it is.
It's great when that happens. So actually, that's what I said yesterday with Rubes when Rubes was playing. Just before he won, I said I prefer to be lucky than good.
Yeah,
And,
that was amazing. Like Roops won the Pepe token game and just make giveaway on Leo channel. That was funny.
It was great. It was actually great. It was great that we get these founders on to play. And Rubes obviously was due because he's been supporting this project for a while anyway.
Yeah. Okay, find the treasure or join me in the afterlife.
I don't think this is their one.
Yeah, the Ghibli images are very challenging.
But there is a trick. You have just to realize
Yeah.
what's going on, because like this image not so hard, because like I will give you the clue, but I believe somebody will find.
Yeah.
Oh, I have so many like these garbage like boxes. No, people, you have to find ATM because we have fiat cleaning. We have fiat cleaning to crypto.
I like the challenge.
Yeah, I made it challenging, so I'm just can go to the crypt and sleep until you find it.
It's a little challenging.
Yeah,
I love it
very
when it's
nice.
Ironically, just as you were actually suggesting that we need to find the ATM, I was looking on Google Maps for ATMs nearby, but doesn't seem to have
Yeah,
worked.
but this ATM near the garbage.
I like the method. I like the method. Very nice.
Don't forget to share and like. If you found without like sharing, I just ban you and send to afterlife.
Straight to the afterlife.
I'm not sleeping, never. I'm dead.
This dead may never die.
What is dead may never die.
This one is definitely challenging. So, and I'm also not positive if I actually was able to get that link to.
Oh, Martin Taylor, not a strategy. Yeah, he gave me a thumbs up.
Okay, so he did get it. That's good.
I think X is having some difficulties with DMs. The Not guys said that their DMs were disappearing and stuff. So
I wonder if there's another way to. Well, we'll just keep it going, and if he can drop in, he can drop in, and if not, we'll just talk about as much as we can about Rap Nothing. There was a lot of cool stuff going on. Oh, actually, I think that's him.
That's him. Their DMs were disappearing. And
Okay,
stuff,
I will
so-
give you the clue.
Hello, Martin. Welcome. We are just wrapping up the last round of Find2Earn.
Great to be on the show, guys.
Yeah, great to have you. Have you actually seen our Find2Earn games yet? Is this your first experience?
I've seen it a bit, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around it to some extent. But I'll get there. It might take me a few more shows, I think.
Yeah, it's a really interesting concept. We've been evolving it over. Well, we've been doing the live streams on it on DeOrganized for a couple of months. Xenitron's been running these games started on X Spaces over the summer, and it's really taken on a life of its own. It really is.
Looks like a lot of fun.
It's it's very engaging. We've got tremendous Rap Nothing is one of our sponsors for these rounds. That's why we're doing the shows weekly as well. But we've got a tremendous support from our community coins, including Rap Nothing, Bitcoin Pepe, Rue Coin, Leo Coin, and Welsh Corgi. So we've got a really great participation from the community. Tons of engagement. We have a bunch of what we call our pro league players now who are like really, really good. Although you guys are slacking because you guys are taking way too long to find this. Orange, are you
That's
you try?
challenging one. I will give you the clue so that people who on stream will give the advantage. So I just want to tell you where it can be.
Yes, do it.
One moment.
Oh,
like I'm getting close.
that's not it. I don't think that's it.
So let me check. Maybe somebody just found it.
This must be garbage day.
No, I
Yeah.
don't see like the right answer, so I give you the clue. It's on the northeast.
Ooh, northeast. Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
And this is not so hard because you understand you have to find these crossroads. And when you find, you will see the exactly location from the picture.
Yeah, it must be trash day because there's trash bins everywhere.
The only trash I see is all the players in here who can't find it.
Oh,
Including your
Nice one.
Orange can talk it because he can back it up.
yeah, yeah, he can. I ain't gonna lie. Like
Not
probably
always, but
the
most
base,
of the time.
best base player.
Northeast from the circle. So you have to go to up and to the east. Actually, you can continue show and just people just playing. It's okay.
We can do that actually. We could just kind of. We could go into the wrap nothing
Sure.
section. Although I'm actually going to share this one, even though I think it's probably wrong. I'm going to make my guess based on where it's telling me the ATMs are. I don't
Orange.
think
It's on northeast, so it's
Like this east, right?
yeah, but it's that's right, somewhere here, but closer to the circle.
Oh, you got a clue.
Oh, another clue there. Closer to the
I
circle.
got it.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's not an ATM.
Yeah, but the first person who found its megaphone, he was
That's
faster.
Go megaphone.
All right.
Megaphone
Congratulations. That was actually a really hard one, Zenny. Good work on
Yeah.
that one, making it tough for everybody. I do love how we're doing these. I think it's great the way we're getting the participation going and everything. Did I
How do you figure out which way is northeast?
when you're on a map, if north is up, then
Does it automatically
northeast is like
open?
2 o'clock, between 1 and 2 o'clock.
Does it automatically open with north at the top when it
The main map page will. The
Not
Google
always.
Street image will be oriented to whichever way your direction you're looking.
is that northeast? I mean, is that north?
It should be yes. North is up, and west
No,
is
north
left.
is up.
Well, no, but that's on the map when the map is open. So anyway, let me. That
Thank
was
you.
an awesome episode of Find2Earn. Thank you,
Yes.
Martin, for being so patient with us as we work through our processes. We are DeOrganized. And,
Thank you everyone. I will chill a little bit and go to Underworld soon.
awesome. Thank you so much again, Zenny, for another great episode, another great series of rounds of Find2Earn. Thank you, Orange, for participating and sharing your screen and showing everyone how it's done. I'm glad you made it through with. You did get one win today, sir. Correct? We made it
Yeah,
worth.
I've got nuts. I've got the red nuts.
Oh, that's the best. That's the best one prize for the day. It's the best
course.
prize.
I got Peru, didn't I?
You're all good, actually. I honestly, that's why this is such a fun thing for me, because I love all of these community coins and all the communities built around them. So it's a great. I love how we've evolved the gameplay. We have with us Martin Taylor, Mr. Martin Taylor, not to be confused with Michael Saylor. He is he's the creator of the Nasty Not a Strategy token. Martin, why don't you tell us a little bit more about that token?
That the nasty one.
Yeah.
Tell us some more about Nasty. We've already talked a bit about Wrap Nothing. Although, I mean, we're happy to talk about whatever you want to talk about, but I know less about Nasty than I do about Nothing.
Okay. Nasty came out of my involvement in Nothing, obviously. I got involved with Nothing after the airdrop in March last year. Was it last year? Yeah, it was last year.
That's right.
And Nothing works on so many levels. I mean, Nothing's great for just wordplay. We have a lot of fun in the community. You know, nothing's going to happen, not going to happen. All those kinds of word plays. But it kind of works on a deeper level as well. And to me personally, I was going through a really tough time, like a lot of people trying to hold Bitcoin. I mean, it's ridiculous, but I mean, it should be the easiest asset to hold. and I just kept selling I kept buying the highs and selling the lows, and kept worrying about, you listen to people like Peter Schiff and all that saying Bitcoin is worth nothing, Bitcoin does nothing. And when I got into the nothing token, it kind of clicked. Why don't I kind of work on a parody here that, that Bitcoin is worth nothing? So, and I was looking for a kind of an alter ego at the same time too, because I wanted to get a bit, try out the social media thing. So I decided let's do a parody on Michael Saylor. Instead of accumulating Bitcoin, let's accumulate nothing, because Bitcoin is worth nothing, supposedly and paradoxically. And the crazy thing is, the higher the Bitcoin price goes, the louder the screams for Bitcoin is worth nothing. So why don't we tokenize this concept of nothing, and let's send it to $1 billion or something, and that'll really send the bears crazy. So that's the idea behind it. And then and Nasty did an airdrop to all the nothing holders in around November last year, just before we listed. And we also did an airdrop to the not punk holders. And so that was kind of a reward for the nothing holders. But I also noticed that when I was in the nothing community, there was a lack of kind of funding or funds available to do that. So I set Nasty up to kind of raise funds. So there's this kind of relationship between nothing and Nasty, where we provide liquidity. We started up the Not Nasty liquidity pool on Alex, which has been a great success, and I think it's got more liquidity in it than the Not Alex pool. So I think between I was just looking the last 3 days now. There's 4 million Not tokens in the Nasty pool. There's 3.9 million nothing tokens in the Alex pool, and then we've got the Velar pool with 2 million. So it's almost 10 million nothing tokens in there, which is about 17% of the supply. So there's plenty of liquidity there, on a percentage basis to to nothing's outstanding market cap or outstanding tokens. So that's a great thing, I think. So mem coins are meant to be traded, and so Nasty's role in all this is to we've taken a 5% stake in nothing. We mimicked Michael Saylor and strategy as much as we could. We did at the money token sales, which kind of depressed our price a bit, but I kind of like to think of it as performance art in a way. We mimicked strategy as much as we could. We started a Bitcoin strategy in Nasty, and I seeded it with $20,000, and I issued myself Nasty convertible notes in the same way Saylor did, and actually put them on chain, and they've got the code Nasty CNTS, and so I'm going to continue with that. And
so you bought bonds. You bought bonds to finance your purchase of Nasty with, and then like
to finance the purchase of. What happened was the SBTC came on the scene, obviously with Stacks doing that in. So I think a good mem coin should educate people and represent obviously the community and the Stacks community. So I decided to not just have nothing in the have more than nothing in the Bitcoin treasury, but to actually put SBTC in there, real Bitcoin. It's kind of like a hedge, but we've got Bitcoin in there, we've got nothing just in case Bitcoin's worth nothing. So just like Michael Saylor issued convertible notes to buy Bitcoin, I issued Nasty convertible notes to start the Bitcoin treasury off. And right now, Nasty has, as well as owning 5% of nothing, we own 1.25 SBTC. You know,
Nice.
it's just, and we have about 40%. We have $40,000 in debt. So we're trying to on Zest. So we're trying to show how you can use SBTC to grow your Bitcoin stack. So we did some at the money nasty sales, raised some money, bought some Bitcoin, used that Bitcoin, that SBTC on Zest as collateral. Then we borrowed more USDC and then sold that to buy Bitcoin, put more Bitcoin on there, and rinse and repeat as much as we can. And then at the same time, we're earning, you know, it was close to 6%. It's down now to 3.5%. We're earning on our Bitcoin. So I think, you know, everyone, you know, it's just, I talk to people and people just don't own, people are, you know, Bitcoin is so under-owned and stacks. I mean, the message I'm trying to get across to people is that, you know, Bitcoin is not worth nothing. It's a very valuable asset. You don't own enough Bitcoin, and Stacks is the perfect place to accumulate Bitcoin using SBSC on platforms like Zest. You know what I mean? You can dollar cost average into it. Bitflow have got a program to dollar cost average in. You can buy really small amounts. The fees, transaction fees on Stacks is low. You know, guys, you got to get your Bitcoin sorted out before you know everything else. So that's it. Yeah.
Well, and that's where I've never found there is a good time to sell Bitcoin. So
Well, that's the other thing. Yeah.
There's also probably never a good time to sell your wrap nothing either. You know, there
Exactly.
accumulate
Exactly.
and hold, accumulate
Yeah.
and hold. Not financial advice, just my friendly. I usually refer to myself as just a jack off realtor, so that people don't construe this as financial advice. But as
No.
far as my Bitcoin strategy has been, buy and hold and never sell. I want to never sell my Bitcoin and
And now we can put it to work. We can, you know, you can earn, pick up to 3, 4, 5%. If you're feeling a bit more game, you can use it as collateral and borrow a little bit of fiat, and then, you know, buy some more Bitcoin. You know, you don't want to get leveraged too much, but
right.
the overall, we got that. Nasty's trying to tap into that little bit of degen in everyone as well. You know what I mean? We've got the nasty figure there with the, you know, with the sort of the hacker vibe and the blacked out face to you know, we're serious on Bitcoin, but we're also serious on privacy and you know, the ethos that you posted the other day, you know, this decentralized peer-to-peer. It's so important, and I think as Stacks moves and Bitcoin moves to that institutional level, you know, we don't want to lose sight of that OG element of Bitcoin.
Right. Why we're here, why we're
Exactly.
building Bitcoin. And it's ultimately it's to empower the rights of individuals to act freely, so long as they're not causing harm to anybody. If you're not causing harm, you should be left alone. And that's the fundamentals of a free society. And we've lost that to a large degree.
And yeah, we're losing it more and more every day. Definitely, it's going in the wrong direction. You know what I mean? So
that's
yeah.
right. But I don't know if we're actually losing it more every day, or if it's just becoming more apparent the extent to which it's been lost, or maybe we never really had it. But I'm very, very optimistic for the people that are building in our space, especially the devs behind the Wrapped Nothing project originally, and the guys that have put it out over time. They are tremendous actors in our space, and that is what attracts me to participate.
Yeah, I mean, the history of nothing. Yeah, sorry to cut you off there. The history of nothing is the history of Stacks. I mean, Has was, you know, I think I was just looking back at the history of Stacks, and even though it was created in 2019 roughly, there was an upgrade in 2.0 which brought in the programmability, and I think that's when in 21, I think, and that's when the tokens were first done, and you know, the first token that was created was N42. Only 42 of those tokens created was a test token that Has did, the developer for Nothing, and the end standard for Nothing, and then, you know, then the next one he did was the nothing token. So Stacks has got nothing to be proud of. So I mean,
it is actually like it's a brilliant punt. Obviously,
it's the gift that never stops giving. You know what I mean? Just when you think you can't think of anything more, something comes up. The other day someone came up with nothing burger. You know what I mean? It's just a nothing burger.
Right. There's so many. It's an absolutely great pun. And honestly, the idea of wrapped nothing on its face is cool too, but just not. Is
yes, to combine the two. Yeah, I mean, it's a blessing that we've got both not and nothing. You know what I mean? It's like, nothing's going to happen, not going to make it.
And nasty is a nice evolution too, because it's intriguing a little bit. It's a little.
It comes from obviously the name of the company is Not a Strategy, which is a play on strategy, and then not ties in with nothing. So, and then when I was looking at it, MSTY is the code for strategy, and then just I thought nasty just presented itself. You know what I mean? And nasty itself is a great play on just a great sort of image or feel or vibe as well. So
be nasty, my friends. Be nasty.
Exactly, and nasty's a bit edgy, and nothing's very edgy with its OG kind of vibes and whatnot and history. So I sort of tread carefully with it, but nasty's got to find its own feet. But I'm enjoying helping out nothing. Continue to evolve into the future, and we're respectful of the past and excited for the future of nothing.
Oh yeah, I still hold my original allotment of like the wrap and unwrap, the current version with the airdrop of wrap nothing. I never sold any of my nasty airdrop, so I have all of that still. And then I say I still hold my original allotment, but I actually lost some. I pooled some of my not early, like when it first launched. So I don't actually have the full 14 billion. I have like 12 point something billion because I lost some from impermanent loss and being in the pools, because I didn't really understand how being in liquidity pools worked. And so I don't have my full initial allotment, but I didn't sell any. I just lost some in the pool.
Totally understandable. No problem. And by the way, I enjoyed your guys' show last night with the Boost X thing. I've been dragging my feet. So I got motivated this morning, and I used it, downloaded it, and it's seamlessly connected to Twitter. It connected so quickly to Twitter. I was after I downloaded it from Chrome, I was just trying to open it in my Chrome extension. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's super, right.
It was in the So actually, I sent you guys. Peace. I sent you some nothing.
Oh, you did? Thank you so much. I haven't even had a chance to look at it.
I sent you some nasty. So check it out. So I don't know what you see at your end, how that works, but it was very easy to work. I just went to one of your posts, and the Boost X icon was there, and I just clicked on it, and that was it. Yeah, easy.
I don't know if I know at some point there's supposed to be notifications when you receive a boost. I don't think I got one, but it's possible I missed it with all the notifications I have constantly.
That's understandable. You guys have been just killing it lately. I mean, the energy and the vibe you guys have been giving out has been fantastic. I mean, silly me, I didn't put DeOrg notifications on. I did it last week, and I've been tuning into all your shows.
Thank you so much. You really
got a momentum happening, and all I want to say to you is, careful, don't burn out. You know what I mean? Spend some time doing nothing.
That's a great point. Yeah, we highly encouraged. GPS was off for a week, but now he's been back for a week and a half. He's probably already like, man, I need another week off.
Look, in the nothing community, we joke about doing nothing and all that, but on a serious level, nothing is quite an important concept. There's a Dutch word called Nixon, which means doing nothing to foster creativity and productivity and your health. You know what I mean? So I always like to say,
point. It really is.
Yeah.
It's very important, and you're entirely right. I mean, it's, some days I get done. So I'm an old guy, and I wake up at this morning I was awake before 4 a.m. I tried to sleep more. I was out of bed before 5 and started my day, and I'm on my computer by 6:30 now, setting up the news, and then we run the news and we do all the shows. And by like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm done. I'm cooked, and it's only 2 o'clock, and I have kids, and I have a wife, and we have a puppy. Like, I'm not done. Like, at all. But I was stressed out by like 8:30 last night.
Puppies are crazy, mate, and I've got bad news for you. They don't settle down till they're about 3 years old. So
we got a German Shepherd puppy, so he's also a little bit.
He's going to grow. He's going to be a big boy then. Yeah.
Oh, his paws and ears are gigantic. He's going to be big, and he is not afraid of me at all. And I'm not, I'm not like, but he gets very he wants to play, and he wants to bite play and fight play. And I'll do that with him, but my 13-year-old daughter is not really great it's not good for her. She's more tasty than I am. So
you've got to exercise them. You just got to exercise them, and they sleep a lot too, dogs. Right. You know what I mean? In the morning, give them a good exercise, and they'll sleep all afternoon.
Yeah, he usually what he is. He's super good too. He really is great. We're super lucky. We call him Buddy the Wonder Pup, and maybe there'll be some kind of an NFT or something for him. I don't know. Well,
why not? Yeah. Yeah, it's a competition for Welsh, maybe.
Maybe a collab. Who knows?
Maybe, yeah. Why not? Sounds good.
But man, I love. I'm so glad we got to sit down and chat with you today, man. I apologize we ran a little bit over with the last segment.
No problem at all.
Really appreciate you coming on. Happy to have you come on again sometime. It doesn't even have to be a specific segment. You're welcome to come chat with us, chop it up, just chat about whatever the topics are in the morning. You seem to know what's going on in the ecosystem, so absolutely would be happy to have you back on again. And
definitely,
we are actually super honored. We're being spotlighted on Leather Lounge at 11 a.m. in just 30 minutes, so they're calling it the DeOrganized takeover of the Leather Lounge. And
I saw that. I'm going to have to stay up. It's 12:30 a.m. here in the morning in Australia. But I'm going to have to stay up for that one for sure.
And if you like BoostX, Crypto Dude will be joining us as well. Well, we're huge fans of what he's working on with BoostX as well. So definitely guys want to tune into that. And so where are you? Where are you, Martin? You're in Australia?
Sydney, Australia.
So it's about a little after midnight there. So you're 14 hours ahead of us.
Yeah, it's been a bit funny lately because the daylight savings have changed a bit, both in Australia and the US. So
every 6 months we have to go crazy. Yeah, every 6 months we have to go crazy. I used to join the Stacks Australia morning space that Gordon was doing on a regular basis. Haven't seen Gordon in a while. I hope he's doing okay. But that was getting me up and on. That's kind of why I started getting into my processes earlier, because I was up kind of jumping into his space on Wednesdays. But I remember the time change he was about 14 hours, and same thing with Nieta. And then but then parts of Australia do the time change difference. So
exactly. It's crazy. Yeah. This one time a year where you guys go an hour ahead, then a month later it's an hour behind because we change, and it just gets really confusing. But that's all right. It's cool. Yeah, I'd love to be on the show, and it's been great catching up with you. It's been overdue. I've sort of been missing you because of that kind of time difference. So this is a great time. The morning show is great, and I think the evening show. I think I listened to it this morning. It was 8 a.m. here, so it's
and you're welcome to come join us on the evening show too. I'm sure GP would love to have you on and join whatever's convenient for you, sir. We'll talk in DMs more for sure.
Yeah, sounds good.
Have you, man?
Thank you. Nothing.
Yeah. Yes, we can talk about nothing.
I can talk about nothing all
Same
day.
thing, actually.
No problem.
That's exactly why we have a show, sir, because we can also talk about nothing all day.
Cool.
Thank you, Martin, for joining us. Guys, definitely pay attention to Rap Nothing and Nasty Token by Martin Taylor, not to be confused, or maybe slightly to be confused with Michael Saylor. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Orange, for joining us today. GP, as always, love you, bro. I'll see you in a few minutes on the Leather Lounge. I am Peace Love Music. We are DeOrganized Media, coming at you live on Bitcoin Live, Decentralized Broadcasting, every Monday through Friday, bringing you all the news and information we can about what's going on in Bitcoin, the broader crypto ecosystem. Thank you all for tuning in today. Catch us on the Leather Lounge in 30 minutes. We'll come chop it up with Longstreet, our brother from another mother company. We'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.